on tap, as it'll be the Caps of Austin taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw right away. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Look at the big fella go. Finding space at the 40. He's on his way.
And finally taken down at the 15. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards.
First down, Austin.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Cooks. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Caps will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
on first down. This is McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Black Ultra.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Niners out 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mega. Ready?
Working from the gun, Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Blue check. Black shot. Needle blue. Hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down, pass.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Prescott.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And Lance now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Second down at the 41-yard line.
Claude Ray. On the ball. On the ball.
And Lance going to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Blue striker. Black swap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Red, yellow. Green jack. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Throwing now is Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. A second down throw for Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Got it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Finding Gray on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Lance, he's going to change the play. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Prescott to throw this time. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
When nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Black shot. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
13 yards. First down.
Prescott on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Caps add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ball's red. Set cut.
And Lance now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Green Jack. Ready.
Now Lance. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
Red
8.
cycle. Blaster 6. Hut.
Lance looks to throw again. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Caps 31, 49ers 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise and really willed his guys to the victory.
So for Austin, they improved.